everybody, Jackie here with Bob Drusendahl of the Pre-Check Company. How are you doing today, Bob?
Doing quite well, thank you for asking.
Good, of course. So today we're going to talk about fingerprinting.
Oh boy.
Now, at Pre-Check, helping you hire the best isn't just your motto.
It's our mission.
It's
yes,
your
it
mission,
is.
yeah. So you guys do everything under the sun, background checks, recruiting, and everything. But today we're specifically talking about fingerprinting, because what's the deal with that? How does it work, Bob?
Well, it's very simple, or actually very complicated, but they made it simple. The FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, has created a system called AFIS, the Automatic Fingerprint Identification System. And that, of course, is across the country. So in different states, each state has its own system. In the state of Ohio, for instance, where we do background checks or fingerprinting, we have the Bureau of Identification and Investigation. It's part of the Attorney General's office out of Columbus, but it's located in London, Ohio.
Okay, yeah. So tell me the technique behind how you do the fingerprinting here.
It's called a 3-slap process.
Like you just said.
Yep. You actually use 4 fingers the right hand, 4 fingers the left hand, and the 2 thumbs. And that goes on a national web check system, or there are different other competitive versions, but we use national web check.
Okay, so how long does the fingerprinting take to get the results back?
Well,
or to get it done, rather.
Well, to do it is a matter of probably 10 minutes tops. You go in to get the fingerprinting done, and usually it works quite well. There is some people that are challenged in that life gets in the way and they can't capture all the fingerprints correctly. Sometimes it's I've had trouble with young 20-year-old painters who use a lot of cleaner to clean off their fingers. Educators wash their hands a lot, nurses or the medical field. And of course, as you get generationally challenged, you have problems with the fingerprints drying out and cracking. So sometimes that's a problem. But generally I say life is the issue, and I would say probably most of the time you can do it electronically. The backup is to do it with paper or again, ink type fingerprints.
So how accurate are the results?
The results are...
Because life does get in the way, right?
Right. Well, it's funny because you go see the NCIS movies on TV or something where they say, well, let's just get their fingerprint. And I saw one where they captured a fingerprint off of a picture of a person who had a wine glass, and they got the fingerprint off the wine glass. I don't know. I think that's... But I will say that even the FBI says that the accuracy of the fingerprinting, for the most part, it's quite complete, and I wouldn't take anything away from the process. But there are, in doing the research for this conversation today, there are a lot of people that say that there are some questions, you don't always get the results 100% of the time. In fact, I've heard, sometimes it's only 58% accurate, but I can't confirm that.
Yeah, so it seems like it more depends on the kind of person and what life may or may not be getting in the way for them, for how accurate the results may be.
Well, I know that there's 58 million records on file at the FBI. In the state of Ohio, there's over 1 million from 1944 to present. So there's a lot of fingerprint files on there. You need 2 ions, all right, 2 identifying spots on the finger to be able to identify it. You just can't have just one spot to do it. So that sort of thing is very important. They do have people that physically check if there's a complication. So you had asked earlier about the turnaround time.
Right.
And sometimes you can get it back within a matter of minutes.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah. And sometimes it's going to take 45 to 60 days simply because of the backlog. When a human being has to review the results, they are the ones that are more than likely going to make an error according to the research that I read. But that's also very backed up. There's lots of tens of thousands of records going through every day. Yeah. And as a result, there's a large backup, and trying to get people to look at the records and confirm the results.
And get back to them. So my last question for you before we wrap it up here today is, where do I go to get my fingerprints done?
There's locations all over the country, of course. In the state of Ohio, you would probably go to the Attorney General's website and you can just type in your zip code and there'll be lots of different choices. For us, we have locations from Toledo to Youngstown, and as far as, well, Akron, we actually have one in Newark and Zanesville, but Akron.
Lots of options here for where to go. All right, guys. Well, please contact Bob Drusendahl. He is the president of the Pre-Check Company. Where helping you hire the best isn't just their motto; it's their mission. You can reach them on pre-or-check.com, and you can also reach Bob directly.
You can. You can reach me at 216-226-7700 or email me at bob@pre-check.com.
And there's not many presidents of background screening companies that you can get in contact with, so this is a really great resource. Use it. Call them. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you. I appreciate your time and your help.
Thank you so much.